Mr. Senator Koko Pimentel, it has come to our attention that you have made a terrible mistake yesterday. And whatever issue that you are into right now, it has stormed the social media and ignited emotions of everyone. All Filipinos right now are raising their eyebrows on you, Mr. Senator. And you know why? There's two things. Well, first, you knew it already that you're part of the PUI category, and there's no reason for you to go out. You should have stayed at home at all costs until you receive the result from the lab. Of course, under such circumstances with life and death, that is acceptable. But the thing is, based on the interview that you had with Jessica Soho, what you mentioned is the reason why you went outside together with your wife because you're just too excited that she's gonna have her labor. Tell you this, with all due respect, Mr. Senator, your wife will be having a CS as for her labor, and there's no sense of urgency for that because for the past few days it has already been scheduled for this day that she will be yesterday that she will be having that kind of procedure, right? So there's no sense of urgency, there's no life and death situation in there. And again, you said you are just excited? Seriously? In times like this, you could have been a little bit cautious and sensitive about the situation. Especially you're a senator, you're an implementer. You have jeopardized a lot of people, not just people inside the hospital, especially your family, your loved ones, and above all, your upcoming child. The whole Philippines is with Makati Medical Center when they have released their formal statement about the incident. But hey, it already happened, so obviously you don't want it to happen as well. But the damage has been done, Mr. Senator. You have already instilled fear and anger to people's mind. And worst comes to worst, you have already transmitted virus to other people. Second reason is this. Based on your recent interview with GMA, it seems that there's totally no remorse. You didn't even say sorry, apologize to people, not at all. Instead, what you did is just to defend yourself. Thing is, whatever defense that you're using is totally unreasonable as well. You also mentioned that you've been isolating yourself with your wife for already 10 days, right? So you need it for yourself. I mean, you could have waited a little bit longer and just try to sacrifice that moment for the sake of your wife, for the sake of your child, right? So what's the point of going with her if you're putting everyone's lives and putting your wife's lives at risk? Okay, at the end of your statement, you just mentioned that you just don't know. You don't know that you are positive. Well, again, let me go back to what you mentioned. You are part of the PUI, right? Persons under investigation. And you wouldn't be part of that kind of category if you are not experiencing symptoms, right? There's a difference between PUM and PUI. Persons under monitoring, if you engage with someone that has, that already has the disease and is already positive, or if you went outside the country, so that will be PUM. But you're PUI, so that means you will not fall under that category if you didn't feel any symptoms before. And that's the reason why you actually had the COVID test the other day, right? Because if you're not part of PUI, then definitely you will not be tested, right? You will not get a test, but you did. So that means you're part of the PUI, and that means you have symptoms, and that means you knew for a fact that there's a high risk that you have the virus. Knowing all of those things, still you went together with your wife, and still you're not accepting the fact that you made a mistake. And please stop saying that people are starting to discriminate here. Alright, there's a discrimination about this situation. Don't try to divert things by saying that there's a discrimination. There's none. There's totally none. This is just a normal reaction of people Filipinos onto some stupid things that a person could have possibly do. Right, so there's no discrimination about that. Mig Zubiri, the Senator Mig Zubiri, got the disease, right? He's already positive, but nobody discriminated him. It's just normal at this point of time that everyone is vulnerable. What else? You mentioned that after RITM called you, you just went home straight. So what's the point? Regardless if you went home or not, you have already spread the virus. So let me tell you this, Mr. Senator, okay? Just to end my statement in this quote, asking apology will not kill you at all. Asking for forgiveness will not kill you at all. But the virus you have spread will. Let's just pray that whatever you did the other day will not be the reason for an increase of numbers of casualties in the next few days. Subscribe to my channel. Stay safe, everyone. And we're still at war. Peace out.